Hey everybody, how is it going today? Happy Tuesday. Just a quick thing for those that are going to be tuning into this stream. We're not starting for a little while here. Wild? A little while. Um, we're about 15 minutes early, so if you are watching the VOD, we're going to have 15 minutes of just kind of like chatting and hanging out for a little bit before we actually start our run. That's really all this is. It's just a chance for us to kind of hang out because now that there's so many cool things to talk about, I kind of miss opening up a stream and having my little conversations, you know. So this is pretty fun. I enjoy doing this. Yes, I will remember to take the thumbnail down before the run starts. I'm leaving like a little thing here that like reminds me to do it. Like I moved it to the top of the list in OBS, so it's like highlighted. It's got a big white eyeball on it that says like, "Hey, you're viewing the thumbnail." So when it's time for me to start the video, I got to remember to turn the thumbnail off. Oh man. All right, David, I'm looking at some of your theories. I'm going to scroll up and read through chat here for just a minute, and then I'll catch up with you guys momentarily. Let me go ahead and boot up Blueprints as well while I'm at it and get some background music going for you guys. I definitely need to shut off Spotify. I don't want to stream that. I don't want to stream this stuff. I should probably take out Discord as well. For any of you guys that are curious, by the way, so far, my very first stream, my 12-hour stream that we played on release day, someone was asking me yesterday how much, excuse me, someone wanted to know how much that stream had made for me money-wise. And with all of the donations and ad revenue and views, which is about 14,000 views total, that stream I think has made me about $220. Now, granted, that was 12 hours, but it is still pretty cool that in a week it managed to pull off a $200 mark, which is really cool because, you know, like I've always said, I wanted to continue doing this. If I can make money off of this, I would turn it into a full-time thing. It would be very fun for me to do, and I think I'm getting to that point where I might be able to do that. Okay, let's see. I haven't scrolled down. There's a bunch of new messages. I know you guys are typing in chat right now, but I can't see any of it. I'm reading through the ones up near the top of the stream. Let's see. Oh, you are right, David, about the pantry and the nook having the italic words on their notes. Bridge and beside. Office and patio, they might have small italic words on their notes as well. That's okay. Yeah, that's actually really solid. I didn't even consider that the corner cases were those rooms. That does make a lot of sense. Wonder if you make a square with the corner cases. Maybe you could draft them all into like a cube, like one big square for each of them going connecting to each other. Um, Bridge and beside. Now I want to see if there's a dig spot beside the bridge outside. That would be pretty interesting as well. All right, let's get blueprints booted up here. Let's see what else. What else have you guys been talking about? Steve is definitely talking about Gundam again. Honestly, Steve, I still know nothing about Gundam. Like, I mean, obviously I've looked it up, but I don't know anything about Gundam. So it is funny to every time I pull up the stream to see your message about it. Anastasia, good to see you again. I'm gonna keep practicing your name. Any of the chests remain unlocked in the grotto? That would be interesting. Yes, there would be more long streams, but I've got to figure out what I want to do with the streams. Um, I've pretty much been streaming daily. I would have to take one day off a week. Like Sunday is a no stream day. Sunday is I go on my hike, I go shopping, it's a no stream day. Um, I would like to stream multiple days out of the week, but I've been reserving those time slots in the afternoon for when most people get off of work. But now I've had a lot of exposure for a lot of people who have different schedules around the world, or some of them are younger and may not have jobs, or people work night shifts. So it's a bit of like a toss up. But now I would be able to stream to a fairly large audience during regular working hours of the day, which is, it's a bit of a double-edged sword because I finally have viewers during those time slots that I'm being exposed to, which is really cool. But then other people who have been here since I first started doing this, that normally see me start at like the end of the working day, they're gonna be like, well, damn, now he's doing blueprints runs in the middle of the day and I can't watch any of them, so I gotta catch up and watch the VOD. And I would hate to stream like blueprints for 3 hours and then someone get off work and be like, well, I can't even join the live stream now because I gotta go play catch up. So I don't know how I'm gonna handle that yet. I will have to figure it out. Hello, Mr. Bob. Welcome, welcome. You don't know much of it either? You watched Avarice and other play some Gundam games and you like them, so that's how you got around to that? Yes, Zach, there is plenty of good hiking where I'm at. To be fair, I'll honestly, I'm just gonna say it like this, and this may sound a little pretentious. I don't think I have lived anywhere in the United States or visited anywhere in the United States where the hiking was bad. I've been hiking in mountains, hills, plains, valleys, cliff sides, walking along beaches, going through deserts. Like, if you like to hike, you can go outside and walk. Obviously, the weather will be better in certain areas, but I don't think I've ever run into an area that I've lived in or visited in the United States. I'll be honest, anywhere in the world. I've been to a lot of places, and when I wanted to go on a hike, I would just go on Google Maps sometimes and just find a road that went up a hill and walk along the side of the road. And it just works, you know? Like, it's just really cool that it works that way. Like, you can just use your legs. Hopefully everyone here can use their legs. I'm gonna feel real shitty if someone can't. Oh, Zach, this is your first stream that's not catching up? It's funny, I love every day I get dozens of comments from people saying about how they're still catching up and they're watching the VODs. Or they'll come in the stream and they're like, oh, hey, I'm so happy to be in the live stream, but I'm not caught up yet, so I'm gonna leave. And I'm like, I wish that they were here. Any goals for the day? We do have an initial goal. We have an initial 2 goals, actually. Did I ever do hiking on a frozen waterfall? No, I've never been to a frozen waterfall. I have been to plenty of waterfalls, but never a frozen one. I've jumped off waterfalls. I've gone cliff jumping multiple times, actually. My highest drop was 16 meters? I think it was 16 meters. It was 16.5 meters. What's 16.5 meters in feet? It was not... Okay, so it was higher than that. What is it, 18 meters in feet? No. Hold on. Let me see what the conversion is. I want to say it was like a 72 foot. Okay, I don't think I jumped off of 21 meters. Maybe it was closer to like 65 feet. It was about 20 meters. Let me put it that way. I want to say it was 20 meters, give or take. You're on episode 5 and you'll be lost, but oh well. To be fair, I mean, at this point, I will say, you almost don't have to watch this game in order. Like, you do to understand certain things, but if you watched it out of order, we just discovered something in yesterday's episode that we're gonna go look at for the first time, and it's not related to practically anything. Like, the fact that we got here, you could just jump in, and we just happen to have the clue that makes this area useful. So it is kind of cool that we could watch stuff out of order and still enjoy it. We do need to try the Swanson G password, but with no letter A. You're still not caught up on VODs, but you don't want to miss a stream if you can help it. That's fine. Classroom challenge, anytime that we get to draft the classroom, Leandro, we're going to take it. Like, we'll do the classroom challenge any chance we get, especially since we just axed the cost of it. Excuse me. Let's see, cliff jumping and diving is fun. You haven't been in years. Now that you're in your 30s, it sounds more dangerous. Yeah, I'm getting to a point where I'm taking better care of my body. I did a lot of things that I definitely cannot do them the same, but I'm still doing like whitewater rafting, kayaking, camping. I want to get back into hunting and fishing again. I haven't done that in quite some time. But I will be doing other things, like mountain climbing, rappelling, that sort of stuff. But like the extreme stuff, like I now, like for example, I'll go canyoneering, right? Like cliff jumping. I'll do cliff jumping again, but it will be tiny cliffs, you know? Like it'll be tiny cliffs. How long do we get with me today? Today is going to be a 1 blueprints run. However long it is. If it is a 20-minute run, then that will just be the whole stream. I know it is Tuesday. I have a lot on my plate just this week in general. So any downtime that I can take, I will get, but I love playing my games. I love streaming and talking with you guys. So I'm gonna play the game. Like I'll be here for at least my one run, but if it's a short run, then we'll chat a little bit about some game knowledge and then I'll have to dip. 'Cause I will use that time productively. You're 6 hours in on the 12-hour video. You've got a lot to catch up on then. We shouldn't have too many hallways in our pool today so we can have a prime chance to get them. Oh, that's a good point. And we get the treasure trove we could look for. You watched it out of order since you had missed the first stream, but you were here for the second one, and you watched the 12-hour one a bit later. Thankfully, the main 12-hour stream is mostly just stuff from the demo. We did find new things, but it wasn't, you know, too much. You hope we get another 3-hour run? Please don't die and double-check everything? Absolutely. I will be very safe on my trip. You guys know I am going to be gone for a couple weeks, sometime next month. I don't know if I've told you guys this. I like my privacy, so I don't go into details about where I'm going or what I'm doing or the exact dates. But there will be a window where you guys aren't going to get any streams from me. I will have videos recorded, and I will have them set up on backlog. Nature Enjoyer, our record concurrent viewers ever is 442 viewers. That is our closest. But don't worry, you guys are still going to have YouTube videos. It just won't be live streams. And I'll probably still pull out my phone and comment on stuff and check the Discord every now and then. But yes, our record is 442 concurrent viewers according to, I think, YouTube analytics. We were so close to 450. It was on a Saturday. Weekdays, I now average above 250 per stream by the end of it. I would say about half of my stream or more, I have 250 concurrent viewers, which is really damn cool, honestly. The weekends, I usually am now getting above 375 to 400. Because on the weekends, more people are just off and available to be on. But yeah. Good morning, Jay. Welcome. A 1,000 viewer stream soon? That would be fantastic. I'll take any number. What's crazy is, and this may sound like cheesy, because I'm a very happy person if you guys can't tell, right? Like I enjoy my life and I enjoy what I do. I don't feel like I've missed out on anything. So it's funny, I get the same enjoyment out of having 10 people here to talk to as I do out of 300 people here to talk to. Like I can't even discern my level of excitement between, if you're like, oh, you got 20 viewers, I'm like, hell yeah. If someone's like, you got 2,000 viewers, I'm gonna be like, hell yeah. Like nothing's gonna change for me. It's just like, in my head, the only thing that changes is I'm like, no, it's harder to respond to people individually. Today we've got book reading, sanctum solving, and filling the greenhouse. We're taking the boat. Today is boat day. We're going into the metro. That's what today's plan is. That's the first thing we're gonna do. We're gonna go look up the security footage and we're gonna go do that. In fact, I want you guys to be able to see screenshots today. So I need to add a source to get a display capture of my monitor. Can we enter the metro? I don't know. I didn't try to walk into it. I don't know how it works. I don't even know if it shows up. I thought maybe we could walk it. I don't know how we make the train get there. I want to go look at all that again because I was pretty exhausted at the end of it yesterday. Hey, Finn. You got to room 46 for the first time today? Well, congrats, Loki. That was a hell of an accomplishment. Let's label this full monitor. And then let's do capture method. Select a display, primary monitor. Capture cursor. Okay, so you guys can see the Blueprints desktop right now, right? And you can see my mouse moving on it, correct? Here's the thing. Again, I'm very big on privacy. So, like, I have this computer on full lockdown. You shouldn't see, like, it's... This whole computer is set up where, like, I have, like, personal photos and, like, obviously my Google account and stuff like that. I made an entire separate Google profile for YouTube and everything. I have no desktop icons. I try to, like, lock everything out, so... this is what I needed to check as well. Hold on. Let me check. This is why I was testing it. You guys can see the screenshots, correct? Even this page scares me, right? Like, even this page scares me because, again, I don't think you guys would do anything ill-willed with my personal information, but I hit, like, Shift-Tab, and I'm like, oh god, it's gonna pull up my home address and all of my bank records, and I'm like, no, I'm just playing Blueprints in a screenshots folder, that's all it is. But it's still, like, I'm afraid to click on literally any of these tabs. I don't want my Steam friends to be shown to anybody. Like, Blueprints is such a fun game. I want you guys to be involved with all of the puzzle solving, but I am terrified. Like, I have no internet footprint except for, like, my YouTube channel. Like, I don't post on stuff, like, anything. I think I had a Facebook, and it's been set to maximum privacy for, like, my family, and I don't think I've never posted on, like, Facebook. I've never even had a Snapchat. I had an Instagram, because obviously, you know, that Instagram was the thing. So that was kind of cool, but just family in the CIA. Do I plan on trying to get the red crown? Eventually I will, yes. We can check if the microchip is still by the urn or if it's in the Black Bridge. That's a good call. But yeah. So no face reveal anytime soon? No, Henrik. I do not plan to do a face reveal for quite a long time. It would be... If I were to do a face reveal, we would have already gotten to the point where this would be a full-time, like, permanent career for me. That's what it would have to be. At that point, if I turn this into a full-time career, I would show myself to you guys. I would be like, hey, this is me. Like, the privacy at that point, I'm choosing to work in an industry where you're meant to be seen, you know, like, to a degree. So 1 mil minimum? I honestly, I don't know. I don't know if I would do it at 100,000 or 500,000. Like, I don't know if my channel blows up in a month, you know, maybe it could be a month from now. It's just, yeah. A small internet footprint as possible is pretty wise these days. Yeah, there's, like, nothing to track me. Like, my internet history is practically non-existent. Oh, you know what? Okay, so before we get started here, because we've already up to 100 people right now. Could always become a VTuber instead. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like the VTuber stuff. Personally, I don't really like the VTuber. I get it. I get the VTuber stuff, but yeah. I did want to let you guys know, because we will talk about this at the end of the stream, but I've been blowing up lately on my own personal statistics, right? Like, yes, Blueprints has garnered me a lot of viewers, but what I haven't told you guys is Blueprints, in conjunction with the release date and everything like that, in the past week, I'm averaging over 10,000 views a day now. for the last 9 days or 10 days. So for the last 10 days, I've been averaging over 10,000 views a day, which is crazy because before I was averaging, I think like about 1,000 to 1,500 a day, and now I'm averaging 10,000 a day. So hopefully it stays like that. But with that has brought a lot of new attention, and that's another thing I mean where I've been swamped lately. I open up my email because I have a gaming email dedicated to my channel, and I've got like 5 offers from people to play their demos. You know, people sending me keys and stuff like that. They're like, hey, would you like to review our game? If not, don't worry about it. And they're all like very kind people and indie devs and teams. Now, some of the games may not fit my channel exactly, but because I'm still smaller and I'm growing, I would like to do that. I will throw in some of these games on my streams. I'm going to be like, hey, one company specifically said, um, one company specifically was like, hey, if you would you like to review our game as a thank you for reviewing it? They gave me a key for it, and the game looks fun. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna make a video on it and post it. And then they said, hey, you know, we'll give you about 3 to 5 keys so you can give them to your viewers. So I would like to do that during a live stream and give you guys a chance, so some sort of lottery system. I'll play the game for like an hour or two, and then we can give out keys as we play it. And that's really fun to me because like none of these are like fake or predatory. They're all just like smaller indie dev teams or single devs that are reaching out to me and they're like, "Hey, I watch your videos and I love your commentary. Would you like to play my game demo?" And I'm like, "Cool. That's really cool." And like it's all very genuine. Like I had one spam email where someone was like, "Pay me money and I'll tell you how to get more views on YouTube," and I was like, "Fuck off." Uh, but yeah, so there will be a little bit of mix thrown in soon with some content for some new little games. That doesn't mean they're going to be long-term series, but I do want you guys to have a heads up that I'm going to be throwing in some little sponsored reviews, or someone gives me a key, so it's just like a let's look at, you know, one episode for the game. But Blueprints is still going to make up 90% of the content. Blueprints and Core Keeper are my channel's dedicated games right now. But with that, I'd say we got about a minute and a half before we get started here on our run. I won't say which since it's not nice to out that stuff, but it's still annoyed me, and ever since then I've been like, don't recommend them, YouTube. Oh, the VTuber stuff. I see what you're saying, yeah. And Repo. I'm glad you guys enjoyed Repo as well. Yeah, unfortunately the developer of Cblip was going through some stuff. I don't know when he's going to come back. I don't know what the personal business was with him, and it's not mine to share. I actually had messaged with that developer directly. Jardar is his name. And Jardar and I had communicated about playing the game and updates and stuff like that, and it was really fun. And once he sort of had to take a break, I sort of stopped playing the game because the last thing I wanted to do was burn out on a game that wasn't receiving updates. So when Jardar returns, I do plan on returning Cblip as well. Might not type much today, you're on low energy mode, completely understandable. Yes, you're right, Chelsea. I do plan to play some more puzzle games as well. The main theme of my channel was like cozy, pixel, relax, chill games, and then some of the puzzle aspects sort of took over a little bit for now, so I kind of want to stick with like, I like playing those little cozy puzzle games. My favorite game to play and favorite to stream? We need a boiler room for Alexis. Yeah, I hope he's doing. I've seen some updates in the Discord for Cblip that, like, things were okay. Yeah, I will have to drop the thumbnail. Actually, we'll go ahead and drop it now because we're about to start in about a minute. Yeah, I played a lot of multiplayer games and they made me mad. I was getting mad at strangers. I was getting mad at friends. I was getting on my computer playing a game and I was mad at other people. And I decided to stop that, and I immediately started playing single-player games, and it revived video games for me. I was like, wow, my past few years of video games have been hell because I was just doing exclusively shit that would make me mad. Now that I'm back on single player games, I'm like revamped. It's great. It was the competitiveness. Like, I'm not even a competitive person. It's like I don't care about winning or losing. I hate when people don't perform well and their excuse is, well, I just don't know. And I'm like, you can be a good player and lose. Sometimes in the games that I perform the best and lose in, I'm the happiest. I'm like, I did great and we still lost. Don't care. Other times, I'll just be pissed because someone else is like, nah, I don't really care. And I'm like, then get off the fucking game. But with that, let's get started on our run here because I've made you guys wait too long. All right, everybody, and welcome back for another episode of Blueprints. We're going to go ahead and get started with day 19 here, and let's run down. I want to run back down into the metro station and see what we've got. Oh, Bear. Woo, best part of the night is seeing your Blueprint stream start. I hope there's still lots left. First of all, thank you for the donation. Hell yeah. No, it's in foreign currency. Is that pounds? Boo! No, I'm just kidding. That's so funny that it actually gives the donation in your local currency. I didn't realize that it did that. That's really cool. That's pound sterling, right? Isn't that correct? I'm well traveled. I know this. Thank you very much for that, though. That is insanely generous, and I can tell you that there will be a metric. Just hell, there's gonna be a lot. There will be a lot of blueprints. I am gonna complete this game 100%. So you guys do not have to worry about that. Alright, you know what, Obear? Since it's the start of the stream, you want to give us anything specific that you want to get done? Obear gets a key. 20 quid. That's right, it is a flat 20 quid. That's nice. It's a kilo of blueprints. Yeah, YouTube is outing them from the UK with the pound symbol. Let's see. How do we want to get started with here? VJ, if you're asking where I'm from the US. I think we're just going to take the tomb again. Actually, you know what? Let's take the shelter so we can run experiments today. Oh, I do see static happening. Hold on, let me adjust my cable here. I see the static happening this time. Don't worry. I need to move my phone away from my headphone cord. I'm sorry about this, especially to the YouTube viewers because I didn't pause the video. I'm gonna figure it out eventually. I'm gonna buy a different mic setup. Oh no, there's just crazy static going on non-stop. Hold on, I'm sorry about this. Streamer viewers over YouTube viewers? Yes, this is true. The streamer viewers do get priority. However, I am an audio freak, and I cannot and will not have static if I can avoid it. Okay, no way. Okay, the static's gone, right? I paused the YouTube video. You guys know that the static is gone, right? Or can anyone that did hear it, is it gone now? This is crazy. I think I know what might have just caused it there. Is the static back right now? Like, can you hear any of it again? It's back now? Holy shit, that's funny. Okay, so to be fair, that's not the reason it's been happening every time. That one specifically was because my wallet is on my desk right now, and I have two metal credit cards in my wallet, and they're like tucked away behind genuine leather. It's a real leather wallet with like two sheathing covers on it, and there's two metal credit cards in my wallet. I just laid my credit card on the cable and it made the static appear back. That's so funny. It's you know what's crazy? I have an amazing microphone. This is a headset microphone. This headset and microphone combo is for audio people too. I'm using a headset. It's a Sennheiser. It's a Sennheiser headset. Actually, Mo, you might know Sennheiser then. But that was funny. I laid my credit card down on the cable and it made the static appear. You do indeed? Yeah, see, Mo knows that Sennheiser is quality. Well, maybe. You may not agree with me. That's fair. I assume that you would agree with me. I think Sennheiser is fantastic quality. And I'm using I think it's the P280, the PX286 headset. It was like 200 bucks when I first got it. You two agree, don't worry? Okay, that makes me feel better, especially from someone who is actually in the arts industry. I still don't know. I mean, the static could be coming from all sorts of things. I probably need to recable the way my desk is set up. Could be the chair that's causing it. I hope it's not too bad. Don't worry, I'm taking this moment to turn my fan on right now as well. I'm sorry that this is immediately how I started the run. Shelter would protect me from the effects of the credit cards. I think it's crazy that laying a metal credit card across my cable made it do that. I just wish I could get the dang thing to stop doing it. You know what? Let me test one more thing. I'm so sorry that this is the start to the stream, to the game. Please forgive me, guys. This drives me insane. I hate it. I'm crawling under my desk right now, and I'm gonna unplug my cables and route them so they're not touching any other power cables. Well, they shouldn't be, but I'm just gonna unplug them anyways. Okay. Power runs through there. This runs through here. I can't even see your messages right now because oh, it's so warm up here. Okay. My cables are now touching, I think, almost the least amount of metal as possible, and hopefully they will avoid touching any other cables that are powered to get any cross interference off of it. Okay. I'm back. It's still doing it. Son of a bitch. I don't know what's causing it right now. It could be anything. My desk has metal legs on it. Meanwhile, you've never heard static? Yeah. Some people. So it's funny, I actually run NVIDIA Broadcast. Is it open? Yeah, NVIDIA Broadcast is on. You guys want to hear something funny? Check this out. Let me know what I sound like when I turn this on. Do I sound different now? Ooh, I'm loud. What if I speak very quietly? How weird does this sound? I'm like practically whispering. I'm so sorry about that. I'm so sorry. I didn't know. It like I'm so I turned on studio voice and then NVIDIA broadcast and it like I saw my mic in OBS immediately shoot up like 200%. That was horrible. Let me try to lower my manual gain real quick. Let me do that. Let me do one last thing because I just need to see. I have to like I can't like we literally can't continue until I like fix this. It's just a problem for me. Okay, I need to go to the sound manager. Louder. After debating for days? Oh, hell yeah, Mo. You've decided to become a channel supporter? Are you becoming a channel supporter because of my dedication to fixing my audio? Is that what this is for? Yeah, Soul, how did you fix yours? Era bundle? That's why, Mo. Thank you. I appreciate it. Got rid of the mic probably. It's funny too, like it's not just it's the thing is it's like it's the exact computer that I have with power reasons because my roommate, she has the exact same headset that I do and she also runs into this. It's City. You guys have heard City talk before, like playing Repo and stuff or Schedule 1. She also gets a little bit of static in the back. Funny mic mode. It's a pack program for voice treatment. Okay. Well, it's funny because right now I'm not getting any of that. Let's see. Well, I'll leave it as is right now because it's still okay. I'm gonna give that a shot, Soul. Well, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stop doing this on stream right now because most of you are telling me it sounds okay, and even though I'm paranoid, I've heard the static before. Most people can't hear it. Some people can. Some people tune it out, but it's there. I sometimes my YouTube videos have it too, and it drives me insane. The good mic is in the blue box. Oh no. But I'm not gonna hold you guys up. We're gonna start. I'm gonna play the game, and then I will work on my headset when I'm not in stream. Because every time we were in stream, I complain about it, and then as soon as stream ends, I don't try to fiddle with my headset. Alright, so let's get back into the gameplay here. I want to take the shelter to be safe from red rooms. And then I would also like to... What else do I want to... Yeah, I think the tomb, we have 43 coins starting for the day. I'm going to take the shelter because I would like the idea of being able to remote in and try to unlock all the doors for fun. Also, we've been waiting in game long enough, so if we set the timer here, we should still be safe. Oh, does anyone know what it is for day 19? Oh, we do need the emails from here, that's right. Good call. Today is November... Uh-oh. Okay. It'd be the 25th, right? In my head, 25th? Wait, no. I need to go back one day. Is it 25? Or 25th? I said, is it 25 or the 26th? We're on day 19, so it's the 7th of November plus 18 days, so it's the 25th at 10 a.m. I'm just going to go ahead and confirm this. And we haven't been in the run too long. I think we're still safe for the safe to open up. So we're still good. And with that, let's go ahead and just get into reading our new emails. Yeah, we're waiting anyways. Log into the network. Swan Son G. I might need to lower the gain in... I did unpause YouTube, yes. I might just need to lower the gain in the actual, like, device manager settings for this microphone, but then it gets really quiet when I try to use Discord or talk to my friends, so it gets kind of a problem there. The admin password to delete the A? Oh yeah, that's for the security room. Yeah, gain is the most likely issue. I actually just have a whole Got a whole new sound system in my truck as well, so I've been working on setting that up because I have a 12-inch subwoofer underneath my back seats. And I was trying to adjust the gain settings for my door speakers as well. Let's check our electronic mail. Let's read them from the bottom up, because that's the correct way to do it. Yeah, I have a really nice sound system in my truck. It cost me about $2,800 total. Alright, so the electronic mail. Yes, and don't worry, this communication method is fully secure. I am the only lab technician with network access, and the only one who uses this terminal. I'm working to get you some more supplies, but I'm not focusing on essentials as I believe there's enough food in the shelter to last for the duration, though I think it would be wise if you can do a quick inventory to confirm that. I don't even know who that's from. Try logging in with the advanced password and more than just the security room. I'll give it a shot. In terms of area, there's not nearly as much room here as I remembered from my youth. If it was just me, I wouldn't mind, but with 4 of us and the space we are going to need for planning, I don't expect this to be a sustainable situation for more than a week, a fortnight at best. Roger Moore. I passed the message on, and your uncle says he may have an idea for a more long-term solution, but it's going to require some doing. I'm not sure exactly what he has in mind. Excuse me, but this morning when I looked at today's blueprints mentioned, I saw that he drafted the pump room, a floor plan I haven't seen used in a very, very long time. I have a feeling you all may be taking a boat ride shortly. Oh, interesting. This tells you, it's kind of giving you a hint that the pump room and the reservoir are related to each other. Thank you, Tiny. I don't like to yell. I very rarely like to get my voice too loud anyways, even when I'm upset or being dramatic. It's finally happening. We just got confirmation from our source that the Red Guard is coming tomorrow to begin their formal inquiry into the disappearance. At this point, it's going to be too risky to move you until next week at the earliest. Just hang tight for now. R. That's going to be Roger Moore. Interesting. Data transfers are still disabled, right? Yes. Staff services. We haven't ordered anything in a while now. We've kind of messed this up. We could have been ordering something specific to our commissaries. Why don't we order us a metal detector? A magnifying glass? No, metal detector. Randolph Moore. I just love the metal detector. It's just so good. Coins, keys, it crafts into cool stuff. The magnifying glass is on equal terms right now because we have cool stuff we can do with the magnifying glass. Yeah, it'd be cool if we could put the battery in here. Check the staff announcements. They do update. All right, I'll take a look at the staff announcements. Magnifying glass is harder to find. That's also true. You know what? Let's stick with the magnifying glass for now, because I'm coming to find out that we're using it a lot more often than I thought we would. And we do still have things left to burn. That is true. Alright, staff services. Let's check out the staff announcements. Saturday, November 7th. They haven't updated yet. So far, it still just is our first day that says that they're all rooting for me. Request a schedule change. Okay, we still can't do that. Let's go ahead and remote into the lab, because we're probably going to draft up a security room anyways. Yes, Jafar, because honestly, we may not need to check out the master key yet. I'm still going to run an experiment because we could just get things like allowances and stuff like that. That's good. We could get more constellations. Continue with the experiment. Okay. We just read through all of the lab emails, Newt. There wasn't anything, like, pressing in them that I could tell. Each time you eat an apple, not likely. For each bedroom you draft after your second, I very rarely am drafting a lot of bedroom stuff. We do buy our shops, though, so whenever you draft a shop room, do we want more allowance, or do we want to start pushing towards constellations? I guess we could keep going for allowance, but I'm starting to think here, and I'm like, do we really need this much allowance? And then I'm like, yeah, because whenever we get a showroom, we're still going to want to be able to buy out a bunch of those items anyways. So, let's go ahead and just take the permanently add 1 gold to our allowance. Money, money, money. Alright, let's combine these. Start the experiment. Now we need to draft shop rooms fairly early on is the goal here. So when we see our shop rooms, we should probably take them. Alright, let me try to log into the network using our new password where we deleted the A. Let's see if it lets us log in here. So it'd be Swan... Well, first of all, let me just try this. Swanson G. Herbert S. Sinclair. Incorrect password. Did that have to be capital? I might have messed that up there. I'm just trying this. I know this was the security room password. I'm just trying it anyways. It was SWNSONGHSS. Incorrect password. Okay, so it doesn't work in here, but in the security room it may work. So now, while we're waiting, there's our safe opened up. Beautiful. Okay. So it's probably going to work in the security room earlier only. I don't think it's case sensitive, Nick, because I type in the passwords all sorts of different ways, and so far it doesn't seem to matter. Oh, you're saying just try Swanson G without the A? We'll try that one real quick. Last one. SWNSONG. Incorrect password. Okay. Yeah, it's probably just for the security room if I had to guess. I mean, it was like directly correlated to it. Alright. It is time to start off the day with, we still have High Roller. We still have 5 gems on us. Should we go back down into the metro immediately? We could go look at it immediately, or we could just try to start our run here. We need a train first, I guess. I have no idea how to get the train though. Oh yeah, we do have the Sanctum room down there as well. Let's go try to solve both of those first. So let's go now. We can't get there from this side because we don't have the boat. Wait, yeah, that's not going to work, is it? I'm thinking about it, right? Are we going to be able to go down here and actually go through anything? Because we can get to the gear room. I don't want to waste steps. I just genuinely, like, I don't know. Can we actually get down there? Let's go. You know what? Screw it. Let's just go learn. Let's go learn. We don't know, so it's time to get some edumacation on this. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with unlocking room 46 as well. If we had the key card, we could start at the foundation, which would be fun. Okay. Nope, don't need to go in there. Actually, you know what? This was the crack in the wall that we saw. So if we get the sledgehammer, or maybe the powered sledgehammer, we could come crack this open. That's definitely something. I mean, we saw a clue that this was cracked, so we need to come back down here and break that. So we can't come back in from this way because we need to open that up each time. If we get the powered sledge, there's a lot of walls to break. So here we can use the rotating platform to get across to take our boat back. But first we should go open up, and let's go do our sanctum room, and then we should be able to get back into there. Don't destroy the estate entirely. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Can it open? Excuse me. Beautiful. Ah, I love that the doors open every time. Do I have a sigil worked out? That's what we're about to find out. Okay, so this is our current sigil that we need to work on. And here I'm going to completely scare myself to death and stream my whole monitor. So hopefully Windows decides to... hopefully Windows doesn't just display, you know, my social security number for fun, even though something like that would never happen. But you guys can now see the screenshots tab. So you can be in these notes with me when we talk about stuff. Let me scroll back down to what we know. We got to get back to the school. Got to get back to my school notes. Where is it? Drawing a blank. It's these right here, right? Okay. This was just to determine. So let's go ahead and just go in here first. Okay. So we know that this symbol is yellow. We determined that by going through these charts right here. Or not these charts, these scores, because where is he? Oh, he's not in this one. But anyways, we did determine that this flag was meant to be yellow based off of deducing it from the other color ones. So, for this to be yellow, I need to like see if I can segment these into stuff. Yellow is the, like, I don't know, it looks like shark teeth kind of. So let's go ahead and get our outer border to be the squiggly teeth looking ones. There they are. Okay, cool. Now, what else do we know about this symbol? Oh yeah, it is zigzags. That's fair. I was going to save zigzag to use on like this one, but these are squiggles. These aren't zigzags. So this is a zigzag one. That makes more sense. But I do see like a little mouth, like these are all teeth opening up. So we know that this one is yellow. Now, and that's based off of that. Now, what else did we have about this one? If we go through our screenshots, we did learn, I think we had more information on it. Of the stamps, I do have screenshots of my stamps. What kingdom was it? It was this kingdom right here. We know it to be correct for this kingdom. So we know that it belongs to, it is Arch Aries. So let me check the stamps for Arch Aries, just to see where my stamp's at. I think I took pictures of all of them. This is Finn Aries. Hold on. Sorry, yeah, unfortunately these aren't like organized by anything. And I accidentally have some duplicate screenshots in here. That's Finn Aries, that's Finn Aries, that's fine. Oh, it's going to be further down, isn't it? Alright, let me go back down. Okay, hold on. We had more knowledge on it. I know for a fact we did. I just don't remember where we did. Because I remember in my head being like, oh, this will be related. Like, oh, this will be important later on. Why can't I find... Nope, that's not it. I genuinely do not know where the rest of our info was on this, but I remember looking at it and being like, that's related to Arch Ares. Like, I may not have even said it out loud. Damn, where did I put it? So it's not part of this sigil, though, because we know this sigil doesn't have the same outer core, so we know this isn't Arch Ares. This is the one from our Lost and Found room. Let's go back to our censored book. You guys are right. I should go back to that. Censored book, I believe, is further up. Yes, here we go. So, there are 3 realms: the Thin Ares, the Arch Ares, and the Araja. The corners of the trading post puzzle box mountain was yellow, so that is how we got our border. Alright, so what can we learn about Arch Ares in this specific? To persuade the nearby realms of Arch Ares and Nuance to join the Northern Regiment. Hold on. The 4th era came to an abrupt end. It was orange, not yellow? This is all about... no, the fake passport had the same sigil on it as before. I need to go to the chapter about the princes. So we have the 3rd era. Let me see here. Hold on. I'm just going to click through it first for a second. Because this was Araja. Okay. To the youngest he bestowed upon him the realm of Arch Ares, the land of the northern storms, a wild and untamed expanse, which at the time was not as developed, but a good deal more vast than the eldest brother's lot. Northern storms, wild and untamed and not developed. So, that means, let me go back down to our book, our basement book. Tribal, agricultural. So we've already used metropolitan because it was developed. Wild and untamed makes me think tribal, if I had to guess. Probably tribal, like possibly. And then for more extreme stormy weather, a jagged lightning-shaped rod is used. So it's the lightning bolt for stormy weather. There was heat, rainy, stormy, snow, and windy. So, let's go ahead and put the stormy one up, just because we know it's going to be right. So, it should be, the bottom's good. We actually have tribal. We would just need to choose... So is this... Oh, this is the whole bottom piece. Oh, wait. That moves both. Oh. Yeah. We don't know the number of lines, but I'll show you guys something in just a second. If we get the library today, we will actually have the full rest of the history of Arinda, because that's what we checked out. Yeah. Okay, let's set the lines to stormy. That's rainy. There's our stormy lines. You hate dealing with insurance, you can't listen to the stream. That is pretty unfortunate. You can get the basement book from the library? Ooh, I did not know that, Aiden. And that's good because the basement book is torn through, so we need to see the rest. And this is what I was going to tell you guys, right? If you come look at this page right here, right? See how it says, like, ship routes, 8 rays on these blank for the directions or something. And then it says 4 rays talking about the lines. And it says this something about horse galloping, and then it was like something locomotion. Less rays here are used for realms that rely on train track based travel or mechanical track stuff. So we probably should just try to get the full book from the library, and maybe it'll give us the rest of the information. But for now, we don't actually have enough to solve this, genuinely. We could sit here and brute force it, but I'm not going to do that when we could actually just get the knowledge for it later. So it's cool right now. It's a shame we can't just snag it. I wish we could see the stuff over there. That'd be cool. But I like that it's hidden. So we'll come back to it. It's perfectly fine. If the amount of rays are about locomotion, then it's probably less rays. Yeah. That's what it makes me think, is that I'm gonna think it's tribal and that there's not gonna be a lot to it. Okay, and the store is closed again until we get the boiler back. Not that we need to go back up there for anything, literally ever again. Can we? No. We can't get over there, can we? Actually, hold on. 1, 2. You would put me there. We can't, the way this is set up, it's not possible to rotate this and get over there, is it? Because this will put me... No, it would put me right there in the middle. And if it puts me in the middle, then we can't get to that one. Yeah, we'd be stuck. We actually can't. Okay, so we can't get over to this area. Not from here. It's not possible. Darn, that kind of stinks. Okay, that's all right. And unfortunately, because of this, we can't come down this way. But we should still pull it back anyways, because we want access to it later. It's better to leave this pulled back than it is to leave it... I'd rather block off this path more often than not. We're overdue a visit to Alzara. Yeah, maybe we could get Alzara today. The Rumpus Room is rare. Okay. Because over here, we're not going to be able to go down for the boat or anything. And then there's the basement. So there's no need to even come to this side. We should just go back. Yeah, I'll have to come in from the foundation. Alzara scares you? He is kind of creepy. It'd be cool if we get the sledgehammer as well. Maybe the clock tower today? That would also be cool. Alzara is a homie? I'm not gonna lie, Rex. I'm not gonna lie. I just saw your message in passing, and all I saw was Alzara is a horny, because the M looked like an R and an N pushed together. And I was like, what the hell are you talking about? And then I reread the message, and I was like, oh, thank God you said homie. But homie is H-O-M-I-E, by the way. That's how you spell homie. I'm gonna assume our BlackRock chip stayed there, because it's not back here yet. This makes me feel bad. Because I just smashed the shit and just left it here. I feel like I know it's my place now, but that doesn't make it better. The breakfast nook or a hallway? You know what? Hallway. And remember, we gotta draft shops. Shops today are the way to go. You know what? You know what? Let's do it. It's a shop, it's an allowance, it triggers an experiment, it gives us keys for sale, we have 43 doll hairs on us, it gives us a dice to re-roll, and it's a dead-end room directly above the entrance hall, which you know I freaking love. Oh my god, we already got the foyer again. Yes. Just yes. It's 2 gems, yes. If it's the first 2 gems of every run, we're taking the foyer, because we have the perfect synergy for foyer and hallway rooms. There's no way I'll ever turn it down. No need for those keys. We could still try for a special key, which I'm gonna do first. I'm gonna go buy a special key. We could buy a lockpick kit too. Locksmith is useless? Not entirely. Our whole run isn't based off of just these doors. We do have 5 hallways. The lockpick kit wouldn't be bad. 3 keys is unnecessary. Give me a special key. Let's see what we get. Is it just going to be a prism key again? It probably is if I had to guess. But it's kind of cool. We do have the master key in the... oh, we got a silver key. Okay, that's perfectly fine too. And I'll take a lockpick kit. We may not need to use it, but it's only 10, and we have 25 coins left over, and we don't need to come back here. Silver key, no problem with that. Let's go ahead and take the foyer first. Let's go to this side first. Maybe I can get another conservatory. We did not. We definitely don't need a coat check today. We checked the master key and it's still sitting in there, but unfortunately we have a synergy that makes keys hard to care about. It's a good spot for the bedroom because... Ooh, it's not the good spot. The bedroom would be better on this side because if we get our bedroom closet, we could dead end it right there. If we take the bedroom here, there's a chance that I would want to get the bedroom closet there. So I'm just going to take the observatory. I want to see what we get anyways. I want to see what kind of constellations we got headed our way. We're at 26. This is Dimondus Major, which is 5. This is the apple one, Farmer's Apple. Apples are extra delicious today. And then this is Clavis the Key, right? Hey, I know a lot of people are saying that constellations aren't that cool, but I'm starting to like them a lot more. Now that we've got enough constellations, they really pay out. It's honestly, Jafar, like, I get it though. It's hard for me to care about the observatory. Like, every time I see it, I'm like, ew, it's the observatory. And then I'm like, oh yeah, it pays out incredibly well now, but it didn't pay out before. Honestly, a commissary. We got the money to spend, and it's a shop, and it gives us another reroll dice, and it's everything we needed. Yeah, we said we wanted to draft shops. Let's do it. It is kind of an ugly room. I don't like the... Here's my thing. I think the observatory looks great in-game, but right here, this, like, the foyer, beautiful. The entrance hall, beautiful. The locksmith, so intriguing and beautiful. Even the commissary is clean, right? The observatory, I see this one, and I'm just like, ew, what a mess. I don't know why I don't like this card. The casino also looks ugly. Yeah. I just don't like it. Well, what do you know? A metal detector and a shovel and a sleeping mask. I'll take a metal detector. And a shovel and a sleeping mask. I'll take them all. It's my first time having the sleeping mask this run, too. Or this save, I should say, I think. No, we got it once. We picked it up once in a different room. Mrs. Babbage is going to struggle carrying all these coins every morning? Yeah. Observatory? We should look at every 6th letter? Why every 6th letter in the observatory? What do you mean by that? You'll have to elaborate for me. And there's our security room. And there's a workshop. We're going to take the security room because it goes up. And then we're not going to play off of it. Well, we're going to go in, so we are going to play off of it at least a little bit. All right, things to do first. Log in to the system. View the estate inventory. Nothing in it that we're missing so far. Now we're going to check our keycard system, and it needs to be low unlocked, and then we need to test our new password in here. Oop, I didn't mean to change that. Unlocked. Confirm. Draft the sixes, shift extras, the fixed stars, and anagram. Oh, I gotcha. Alright. Let's go back here. We have actually checked out that book already, Aiden, but we haven't checked it out a second time. Return to the security menu. Log into the network. We were going to try SWN, SONG, Herbert S. Sinclair with no letter A. Incorrect password. Alright, now let me try it with capitals just to see, because it did say delete the A. Swan Sin G Herbert S. Sinclair. Incorrect password. Alright, now let's just try it with no A. Swan Song. Incorrect password. And now for the last one, we're going to try it with no A and no O. So it's going to be Swan SNG. Swan Song still. Incorrect password. Now, I want to show you guys this, because this is for anyone curious about what we're talking about. It said delete the A right here. We did try... Oh, we need to try the HSS. That's right. Okay, you're right. So there is one last one to try. It would be SWNG... Oh, I'm sorry, SWN-SNG Herbert S. Sinclair. Incorrect password. I agree. You're right. Maybe the deleted was... I don't know. Yeah, it could be talking about deleted footage. It could be... We might just be following a red herring here. Like, I delete it. I don't think we need to delete it. I think it's pretty clear that we solved this puzzle with the password. Yeah, like it might be delete the archives footage. Yeah. Well, that's alright. I mean, still, we tried every variation that we could there. Maybe we'll find more information on it later. We may not know enough right now. What is on that monitor in the security room? I'll go look. It's a copy of the archives. Or it's not a copy, it's a video of the archives. Actually, it's not a terrible spot for the passageway. It's an okay spot for the chapel, too, because we're probably not coming back to these shops. Yeah, I think there might be more notes later on that will, Yeah, see, so there's the... Hold on. It's the archives right here. So it's storeroom, walk-in closet, archives, nook. That's Swan. And then this was the office. But see, here's the thing. This one says delete the A. But if we go back to the attic, which was way back here, we had this one, which was the letter O, and it was scribbled furiously, and then it had all these scribbles over it. Can I see the recordings for that camera? No, I cannot. We still have this, too, in the metro system. It might just give us... Actually, you know what? Hold on. Is the metro map numbers? It is just numbers. Interesting. Maybe we aren't meant to explore the metro, but we at least have a series of numbers based off of what she showed us. The O is black and the A is red. Yes, that is true. No worries, Benny boy, you're good. The path for this would be... Hold on. It would be 8, 9, 10, 1, 13. Hold on, let me go back to the... I need to pull the other image up, I'm sorry. I have to have both images here, or I'm not going to be able to do this. I'm sure someone's probably typed it out by now, but I just want to see it anyways. Okay, give me a second. Let me get this pattern down from my mom's secret letter that she's holding up for us. Okay. Next, we need to go back up. So our path is 8, 7. So it's 8, 7. If someone wants to type this in chat in order, it's 8, 7, 3, 10, 1, 13. Actually, I could do it. 8, 7. Yeah, it's 8, 7, 3, 10, 13. 8, 7, 3, 10, 1, 1, 3. I missed the 1. Whoops. I'm removing my message. I did miss the 1, yeah. Okay. So we at least solved this for now in terms of what they are. Now, it did say the other thing too, right? There were instructions. The AI summary is talking about admin codes. It talks about what people talk about in chat. So if you join a stream, then you know what people in chat are talking about. I got a bunch of other folks typing it up for me. That's good. People can take notes for me. I know Alexis is here too, but she's tired, so she's taking a break, and she deserves it. I'm sorry that my screenshot is so small. I wish I could like make it larger so you guys could see. I don't know if I can figure out how to turn off the AI summary, I will. I don't think I can though. I can get this photo larger and put it on my screen in a little bit. I can't use Windows Zoom on Steam overlay, I don't think. That's fine. Let's head back into here. Yeah, some people have an AI summary. We'll focus on that later. Maybe when we get down there, we'll go look at it. I kind of got sidetracked here. We got some stuff to do in the house first, and then we can go back to it. Conservatory, walk-in closet, library. We're gonna take the library. It's doing exactly what we need it to. Wasn't there a code that we needed to use a door with the white sand? I don't believe there was. Interesting. I like the bedroom here. No, I don't. I don't like any of these here. I'll take the bedroom. We need a northern-facing room, though. We're gonna go into the library first. Let's see what book we had today. The History of Arinda. The uncensored version one. Okay. Should I read the whole thing? It's time. Okay. This is the uncensored one, so I'm just going to go through and read the whole thing again. I'm so sorry for those of you that don't want me to hear it, but it's going to happen. Alright. Arindia was once the name used to designate the realms of the eastern waters. Though the term is no longer employed in the halls of politics, nor commonly known to the average citizen, its memory flickers in the hearts of those who hail from the lands that it once encompassed. And many of the elder generation, in hushed circles, still refer to themselves as Arindians. Yet we must not let the flame of our history dwindle into the obscurity of whispered conversations, nor permit our leaders to enjoin us to abandon the name of our land. We must keep alive, the embers of our past and preserve them for generations yet to come. Don't worry, I am taking my screenshots. Most historians mark the beginning of the First Era, often denoted as Agera, by the ascension of the first king of Arindia, whose name, Orus, would later grace the burgeoning township in which he was crowned. Orus was known before his coronation as a prominent merchant lord of considerable means and affluence. His sway in the region made him the ideal candidate for the unification of the surrounding provinces. Regrettably, history is not always forthcoming, and the surviving records of those bygone days are mostly limited to trade agreements and sales receipts. Nevertheless, we can deduce from these ledgers that Orus had but one aim: expansion. The territory spread forth from the heart of Orus, and by the end of the 1st century, the black banners of Arindia could be seen fluttering in every hamlet and hostelry along the thoroughfare. From Orus all the way to the western banks, a new kingdom was born. And yes, that is Castle Arindia, and that is what we have our mansion built on top of. The Second Era. It was the 4th king of Arindia who split his vast domain in 3 equal shares, 3 realms for his 3 children. To the eldest he granted the fields and mountains of his great-grandfather, the middle province and heartspring of the kingdom. The eldest accepted the gift and called his new realm Arinda Ares, after the angelic paragon of royalty, Arinda. The youngest he bestowed upon him the realm of Arch Ares, the land of northern storms, a wild and untamed expanse which at the time was not developed, but a good deal more vast than the eldest brother's lot. Okay. And to his middle child, his only daughter, he gifted her the southern region of Araja, the mystical realm of the ancestors, a land steeped in tradition, magic, and the poetry of the old tongue. The Third Era. As the Second Era drew to a close, the 3 sovereign realms... excuse me again. As all this reading is making me yawn. The 3 sovereign realms had achieved a period of remarkable progress and prosperity. Each of these distinct regions, ruled by their respective sibling monarchs, had blossomed, cultivating the bountiful resources of their lands, and developing a unique character and culture that set them apart from one another. Despite those differences, the sibling monarchs managed to maintain friendly relations throughout their lives, and were known for their cooperation in matters of trade and transportation. The succeeding generations of the heirs continued that tradition, and the Third Era was defined by the construction of a vast network of railways that spanned the length and breadth of the land, linking the northern mountains of Arch Ares to the southern shores of Araja. This development facilitated travel and commerce between the 3 realms, further strengthening their bond and laying the foundation for the promise of a prosperous and bright future. A promise that would unfortunately, as my readers will soon find out, not be kept. I'm going to start reading these with more emphasis. It's more fun that way. The Fourth Era, Chapter 4. As the kingdom of Arindam Ares entered the 4th Era, a different kind of ruler took the reins of power. King Desolates III. He was a king who listened to the voices of all of his subjects, from the most influential advisors to the humblest of citizens. He was a king who was often seen among the people, eating, drinking, and conversing, a sight that shocked not only the gentry and the court, but the masses as well, who could scarce believe that they, as peasantry, would ever sup with the crown. Desolates was renowned as the king of the people, and it was therefore a surprise to no one when he made the decision to move the capital from the secluded mountains of Reddington to the public stage of Orus, thus leaving the castle and court behind. The people were overjoyed by this choice, and the city welcomed their king with open arms and great fanfare. Yet not were all swayed so easily. There were those that viewed the king's conduct to be unbecoming of his station, and they were wary of how readily he could be persuaded by the tears and tales of the common folk. The dissenting voices planted seeds of discontent. These took root in the lawns and the gardens of the nobles of Fynn, or as I have been instructed to say, the grand city of Fynn. The Era of Ruin, Chapter 5. After the passing of King Desolates III, the 4th Era came to an abrupt end. Thankfully, the king died naturally in his old age, and surrounded by his people in Orus, far away from the growing unrest among the western city of Fynn. On the very next day, the 6th of October, the self-proclaimed Prince Learson of Fynn declared himself the true monarch. This declaration was bolstered by a surprising number of supporters, due to the fact that Desolates IV shared his father's good name, but little of his virtues. As the prospect of civil war seemed inevitable, the realm's regiments were hastily recalled from the frontiers to stamp out and put an end to the Finsurrection. However, instead of restoring order, what ensued was a savage and merciless campaign against their own people. The gardens of Finn, once a center of splendor, were transformed into a battlefield as the cries of the innocent echoed through the city's streets, stained in red. The brutality of the pacification of Finn did not go unnoticed by neighbors. As sympathy for the city surged, allies came forward to lend support. Among them was the general of the Northern Regiment who, sickened by their barbaric actions of the other battalions, joined forces with the Prince Learson to form a formidable army. Together, they leveraged their political influence and favors to persuade the nearby realms of Arch-Ares and Nuance to join their cause. However, even with the tide turning in their favor, victory did not come easy. The War of the Fifth Era lasted for 22 long years, and saw buried one and nearly every 3 men. Prince Learson himself added another number to the casualties. However, even in death, he had won. Horus had fallen, and with it, the realm. The black flags that had flown for 5 eras were burned, and in their place, red banners were hoisted in honor of the fallen of Finn. The few remaining members of the former royal family fled in fear of their lives to the south, forever exiled. Chapter 6, The Current Era. Today the realms inherited by the 3 Finn-Ares, Arch-Ares, and Araja once again stand united as allies. Though the distance between our peoples has grown, our connection to this land remains as strong as ever. The spruce and birch that span across our realms serve as a constant reminder that we all share a common past. And as those trees continue to grow, so do our hopes for a common future. A future where we are not defined by the colors of the banners that we raise, but by that which connects us, a land that we each call home. For this is, despite everything else, a land rich in history, a land of myth and wonder, a land that sprung forth the greatest empire the world has ever seen, the land of our fathers, of our mothers, and our children. This land is, after all that has happened, still Arindia. Damn, that's a cool book. Reading in this game is really fun. They just make it very enjoyable. Talking a lot can use up a lot of oxygen. Yawns force us to take in extra air to compensate. That is part of it, True Copy Universe. Also part of it is the way I wear my headset. It kind of clenches on my jaw and it causes me to yawn more often than not. How do the stats look today? Let's take a look at them. Forced perspective. Stats should be on this side, correct? All right. Total time, 37 hours on this run. We've made it 19 days. Our longest day was not 5 hours. Our longest day was 3 hours, okay? Keep that in mind. Our longest day was 3 hours. That was from when we left stream to go eat dinner and I came back. Steps taken. We have taken a lot of steps. We've spent so much money. That's crazy. We've drafted 663 rooms. A lot of hallways, huh? You guys see that, right? That's pretty clean. Love drafting hallways. Billiard rooms, dartboards. We've only solved 13 billiard rooms. That's crazy. I feel like we've taken more than... Well, it could technically only be one a day. Upgrade disc 11, red letter 7, and 3 sanctum keys. Nice. I'll go show you guys the stamps, but we don't have the magnifying glass. I do have screenshots of all of the stamps. Yeah, staying in the foundation for 2 hours completely silent. These are our stamps. This is Arinda Ares. And it's the black one. Morajai is blue. Nuance is green. Finn Ares is red. Well, hello, William. Welcome to the stream. Aaron, I couldn't even begin to tell you. Oh, Trophy of Wealth, 99 gold, paid in full. That's so funny because we bought it with the coupon, so it only cost us 99 gold. Oh, that's so much cooler than it costing us 100. That makes me happy that that's gonna be our most expensive purchase ever. Unless we ever go, I don't, actually, we may not be able to ever break 100 on a single purchase. What a deal. All right, well that goes through the rest of these. Highest grade, we made it to grade 4. The freezer we've been avoiding for now. The Dare Bird is more expensive, but is that going to count as an actual purchase or is that an unlock? Because before we had unlocked the trophy room and we had spent money. So the blue tents cost more than the trophy? Oh, geez. Hey! We got an attic. We got a gallery. What? Okay, well, I wanted to take the attic, but I don't know what the gallery is, so I think we're gonna just see what the gallery is. That's kind of cool. What is the gallery? How did we get this? Thick. Ayo, ayo, she thick. Christopher Manson. Acrylic on and oil on canvas in the collection of Mount Holly. Alright, so that's thick with a tiny K. And then there's some cuffs and a hand and a shooting star. Next we have... Oh. Oh, it's a letter puzzle. Oh no, this isn't good. You're giving me letters. I'm gonna spell some heinous shit. What can I spell? Give me a U. Give me a U. There's no U. They knew. They knew. They knew it for a fact. They know. Alright, let's see. Oh, they're all just Christopher Manson. So here we have a stop sign, a rose, an apple, and a fire hydrant. The letter P, and then it says Tulob, which is a stop sign upside down, but it's mirrored. Okay. Interesting. Oh, and like a holly leaf. That's not even a holly leaf. I'm not sure what that is. Okay. But there's a letter P in it. Next we have... I'm trying not to reach out right now because I feel like someone might have accidentally spoiled something right now, so I'm just holding off. Alright, Christopher Manson again. We have eyeballs. We have genuine, so genuine. Eyeballs. This says very, V-E-R-I, and then actual objective is the sun. Okay. And then over here we have hubris, envy, lust, wrath, gluttony, sloth, and avarice. The 7 deadly sins. But there's 8. And there's a thing on the floor. So it's the 7 deadly sins. And then there is an infinity symbol with a bunch of nails in it, and then there is a shark fin, it looks like, in the ocean up there. I'm just trying to think of what that is. Also, why is avarice here? Lust, envy, wrath, gluttony, and sloth. Hubris is not a 7 deadly sin. Avarice is a 7 deadly sin, is it not? Okay, let's take a look at these too. There's 2 chests in here that I assume will open up if we solve this puzzle. Avarice is greed, yeah. Hubris is not a deadly sin. Sloth is laziness. Avarice is like extreme greed, like you want everything. Avarice is like, I will kill to conquer a country type of stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm confused about. Like, avarice and... that's wrath. I don't know. Okay, so let's start over here with the thick one. What have we got going on here? Blood is thicker than water? We name it. We have to figure out the name of the painting. Okay, maybe it's just thick? I don't even think we could spell it, but I'll try. Nothing happened. You're on thick ice. Okay, that's fair. Hmm. Thin K? That's a good point. Like think? It's supposed to make you think because it's a thin K. Is there an option for an empty one? Just THIC? No, I think once I clicked it, it forces it. Yeah, it does. So it's a shooting star, and it's handcuffs with key, and there's a chain, and there's a fist here. It is a shooting star shaped like a fist. Maybe I need to solve another one first? Try think? Okay, I'll try think. That's pretty solid. It was think. Okay, because it is thin K. I heard something... Oh. Okay, that did something. So it was thin K. Now, what in the world could this be? It's going to be related to a specific letter then, because each one has... Well, not each one. That one has a number 8. Oh, there's a lot over there. Okay. I love wordplay puzzles. So we got one of 4. Yes, they are rebuses. That is a B if you flip it over, not a P. Let's see. Well, the B is first, which is kind of funny. Think. B-E-F-O-R-E. Hmm. Everything in here is red. Yes, the roses are red, the wagon's red, the stop sign's red. B-E-L-I-V-E. Believe? Belief? B-leaf? Because it's inverted? Ah. The name plaque, it just changes to when we put it. It just says Christopher Manson on all of them. Believe? B-E-L-I-E-V. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's too many. We need 6. The P is on the wagon. Hold on. I wanted to show you guys this because someone did bring it up, right? In the kid's book, doesn't it talk about everything in the wagon being red? I'm just gonna roll back to the Red Prince story. Pretty sure we took pictures of it when we first read it. Oh, did I not take screenshots of the Red Prince? Darn, I might not have. Well, that's my bad. Red B is a solid guess. Okay. It is a mirror image. Ponder? Oh, that's to think. This is to ponder, but what would the rest of it be? P-O-N-D-E-R? Hold on. Christopher Manson is from the credits? Yeah, I believe so. I think they're homage to him. Ponder backwards is... Oh my gosh. It's red with no P on it. Ponder backwards. Oh, that's cool as shit. Red, no P. So if you invert the image, they're all red, but there's no P on that one. And we opened up our first chest. Hey, it had 2 gems in it. Very and genuine. So we have a bottle of wine here that says Genu on it. So genuine. G-E-N. It's too many. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need to think about stuff. Well, did I just count wrong? I did, didn't I? But they're all about thinking so far. So it can't be genuine. Because this one is think, and it's thin K. This one is ponder because of the red no P. So this has to be related to thinking. Very does mean truth. Realize? Oh, yeah. The actual objective. Realize, like the actual meaning plus real eyes. The actual objective. And then the eyeballs are real. Real eyes. There's realize. It's going to lower this bad boy. Okay, and then this one. We need how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need 8 off of this one. What can we do for this one? Is it just infinity? Infinity would fit, but that's not about thinking, is it? Oh, because it's infinite, right? No. This is... No, because it has to be about thinking. It has to be about thinking. Oh my God. I know it, and I don't know. Okay, I know the answer. I know the answer, and I don't know why it's the answer, though. Okay, get this. Deep thinking. You ready for this? Ruminate. There's an 8 in there, and it's in a room. Ruminate. Deep thinker. It's got to be ruminate. Oh, I feel so smart. I feel so smart. Please be ruminate. Please, please. I'm gonna feel like a genius. Come on, come on, come on, come on. If it's a U, yes, there's a U here. Oh, this is it. Ruminate. I love knowing words. There's an 8 in a room. That's crazy. Let's go. Oh, yes, yes. I'm so validated right now. It's an 8 in a room. Ruminate. Oh, let's go. Hell yes. Oh, that's so funny. Hey, what's this? What is this? Key 8 presumably will unlock room 8? Excuse me? Yeah, this just made up for all of the parlor puzzles. This room just cleared me for all of my failed parlor puzzles. I don't know how to use key 8. Ooh, also all the objects have in them. You're right. In. Wait. What do you mean in? Hold on. Room in 8? 8 in room? Ruminate? Thin K think? Rank 8 key, maybe? Maybe a lock to a rank 8 room? So we honestly don't want to draft any more shops then. I'm assuming we need to use it on rank 8. Someone said check the trophy list. Can we check the trophy list? Do we have any way to check the trophy list? Is that a thing we can do? I've never drafted room 8. The note said draft room 8 on rank 8. Solve puzzle 8 in rank 8. Okay. A workshop. Yeah, we should do it. Better not draft a hallway on rank 7. A solid choice. You guys got to remind me. Do not draft. We got a battery. Oh, but no sledgehammer yet. No orange rooms on rank 7. We can't do it. We can't do it. Classroom 8 with the infinity symbol. Oh, that could be cool. Yeah, that might give us classroom 8. Do we need to craft anything? Should we craft something? We have the battery. We should wait for the sledgehammer, should we not? But I could still make the detector shovel. We haven't made it yet, and it would be good to have. I think we should. I'm going to make the detector shovel here as just a check off. Bob, because we have the foyer already drafted today, and because of that, if we draft a hallway on rank 8, then the doors are all going to be unlocked. Also, we can still draft as many shops as we need. Greater chance of finding money and keys, much greater chance of finding money and keys while digging. A hallway is a good spot for a hallway. Breakfast nook would be solid, but hallway gets us up. So we will go up first. We never went into our bedroom, which was kind of dumb. It would have paid for itself. I should have just walked in there. That's my bad. I hope there's nothing down there. We could coat check the battery as well if we need to. And we got a coat check halfway up. I think this is a safe place to take a coat check in case we need to coat check key 8 or the battery, honestly. We'll take the coat check here just for safety, just in case. Just in case we need to check something. Thank God we got another room to go up here, though. And we still have redraws as well. But since we have the detector shovel, I gotta remember even more careful now. Oh, he's missing. He's not in here. Yes, I did solve the gallery, Rex. I big-brained the gallery. I feel so smart. Where's our boy at? He's not here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rank 8 is one below the antechamber. I'm just excited. We're not trying to rush up here. Like, that wasn't my goal. It's just kind of how things are working out right now. I'm okay with the billiard room here. I would like some keys further up. Nothing, huh? Alright. We know 9 is 9. 6 times 6 is 36, minus 16 is 20. I'm sorry, what? Wait. Oh, this tells me when... Wait, no, but you go inside to out. This is square root. I know that part, but... Is it the square root of 18 first? Plus 20 minus 18? Or do you do 20 minus 18 and then square that? Or not square root, square it, right? Wait, this is square root? Because it's subtraction? Square the number after subtraction? So 20 minus 18 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. I'm going to click 4. Okay, so it's just telling you when you need to do the square. But you do still... Okay, it was confusing because I know we were always supposed to start from the center. Like, that's the goal. Okay. So 13 minus 10 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. Coolio. Hey, we got a key card. Now we would like to see more security doors, but we're on the other side of the house. So unless we get a computer terminal, is not happening. A boiler room. it's a great spot for a boiler room. Genuinely. It's a good up and down path. And we don't need to do anything in the boiler room right now because we're going to go this way. I don't care about drafting more powered rooms yet. There's no reason for me to worry about powered rooms right now. Special key, silver key here? Don't take a hallway. Okay, no orange room here. No orange room here. I'll use my silver key. Okay. Kinda problematic. Rotunda's pretty cool. It is a lot of our gyms. We'll have 4 in the mechanarium. We'll have 4 mechanarium doors? Why take the mech? We're only gonna have 1, 2, 3. We would have 4. We have rerolls as well, and we don't have to take the rotunda. We could take the mechanarium, and it would have 4 doors on it. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with this 4th door. Okay, so good. All the way across the hall is good. Oh, but it didn't do them in the same order. So it prioritizes. Okay. It prioritizes the 4 main cardinal directions first. So now we know that about the mechanarium. We know that it prioritizes cardinal directions. Next, if this was a dead end right here, this door would have actually been this door like last time. So that's good knowledge for us. So this should be locked, I hope. It's locked. We use key 8 on rank 8. Right? I'm just making sure. This is rank 8. Key 8. We've just drafted ruminate, ruminate. You've reached rank 8. What do we want? Not an armory. Give me... Honestly? Give me Piety of the Bishop. Okay. Room 8. Unsurprisingly, Key 8 unlocked a door leading to a familiar-looking room, a cryptic room that had been previewed in the final 8-letter artwork exhibited in the gallery. It is now time to ruminate over the bins, sins, and pins contained within. Rarity is rare. It has a puzzle room and a blueprint. It's another puzzle? Oh. Mundanity, avarice, sloth, gluttony, wrath, hubris, envy, and lust. Oh my gosh, what is this? Okay, hold on. Can we get, like, behind it? I'm looking behind it, because sometimes they like to hide things back here. It's such a tiny room. Okay. The sum of my sin, as it is pinned, is a number within the room we are in. Oh, we need to know the 7 sins in order. But the sum of my sin. Well, the 7 deadly sins in order are pride, greed, lust, envy, gluttony, wrath, and sloth. I know them in order. Right? Hold on, let me say that again. Yeah, they are in order. That's pride, envy, wrath, sloth, greed, gluttony, and lust. No, that's not right. What? Hold on. The Roman Catholic theology. I know that's what we have to base it off of. Hold on, can we put it back down? No, we can't. As it is pinned, as it is written, count the letters. The sum of my sin, as it is pinned, is a number within the room we are in. You can change which one you hold, so if I like swap to another one. Oh, cool. I recommend you think again if I am ever in a bin far from the fin. You think you can trade the figures in the trading post? No, because they don't go into your inventory. They're not items. Shark fin? It's the painting, right? That's what they're talking about? Hold on. Let me look at it again. I recommend you think again if I am ever in a bin far from the fin. So we know that the swan should be near the fin. The swan should be on one of these three. I'm just going to put it here for now. We don't know if that's true, but first is gluttony, so it's 8 letters. Oh, that's a good point. Gluttony is 8. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's try putting you here. To first begin, place me within a bin with an in within its sin. So that would be envy, would it not? Envy or mundanity. Yeah. I'm gonna stick with envy for now. Oh, you know what though? It can't be because this has to be near the fin. So this has to be mundanity. It has to be. Because this said it can't be. I recommend you think again if I'm ever. Yeah, so it needs to be. So this could still be envy potentially. It doesn't have to be, but we know that this is mundanity for sure. All right, let's pick up another one. To my chagrin, my neighbor's sin is written thin to fit it all in. That would be avarice. Because mundanity is written... gluttony does have an in, but we know that gluttony is still more likely to be the penguin because of the sum of my sin as it is pinned is a number with the room we are in. It's 8 letters. Avarice, I'm putting this one here because it says that the neighbor's sin is written thin to fit it all in, and mundanity is the longest word in here, so I'm assuming it's talking about that, like being written thin. You won't find my bin in between sin, for I deserve to be in a bin down on the inn. It's hubris. He's cocky. It's his own hubris, right? I deserve to be in a bin down on the end. He's not lusting, but he's like, oh, I'm so great that I should belong here. That's my theory. The bin I tend to wind up in is near the bend in the tail of the skin. Near the bin in the tail of the skin? Is it the sloth? The bin I tend to wind up in is near the bend in the tail of the skin. Oh, the tail of the skin from hubris. Okay. Yeah. So the dog is not hubris. The monkey is hubris. Which is fine, because the dog could still be lust on the end, because he's not in between stuff. I share a trend with my neighbor's sin. A letter and its twin appear on each bin. So this one would have a letter on both of its neighboring bins. So that would probably be... yeah, the dog could be that one. Ooh, this is getting kind of tough. The letter T? Gluttony, sloth, and wrath? Wrath has a T. Gluttony has a T. Sloth has a T. I think it's time to remove this one from gluttony. Or it could be lust. Maybe let's put it in wrath first to see what happens. We can always come back to it. You won't find my bin in between. Oh yeah, we've already done this one. Okay, let's see what this one is. If we spend a min or 10 lounging in the din, you'll know which bin I'm often in. Bear is sloth, right? Because he's talking about wasting time. So we know we need to put something else here. Let's try putting the dog over here to see what happens. Okay, so we know we're not correct right now, but here's what we can do. I can give you guys this screenshot right here of most of everything, and we can go through screenshots instead of me picking them up each time. The dog can't have a sin on either side. It has to be an in. Okay, that's fair. So, the dog has to be mundanity, because it's the only one on the end. The monkey is 100% correct. We don't have to worry about the monkey. That means that lust is not far from the fin, and that the lion needs to be on envy. Okay, that's closer. We're still not fully there yet. So now we know that the dog, the monkey, the lion are all correct, and the swan. The swan, not near but far from the fin? No, it needs to be near it. Recommend you think again if I am ever in a bin far from the fin. So the swan needs to be near the fin. And we know the monkey's there and we know envy's there. So these three are correct. The bear is also correct. So now we need to work out gluttony and wrath. I share a trend with my neighbor's sin. A letter and its twin appear on each bin. That would be T. A letter and its twin. There's two T's here, and sloth has a T and wrath has a T. So I think the rabbit goes here. And then I think, to my chagrin, my neighbor's sin is written thin to fit it all in. I think the penguin and avarice swap. Oh, no, I think the penguin goes on avarice. And then I think the elephant could be gluttony. That didn't change anything. Okay. So, yeah. Alright, well, let's take a look at the one we have again. Alright, let's step back for a moment, and this is what we know. The dog could also still be sloth. Penguin is gluttony. I do think the penguin is probably still gluttony. I agree. Gluttony for the 8 letters for the penguin. Yeah. And put the bunny on avarice. I share a trend with my neighbor's sin. A letter and its twin appear on each bin. Oh, each bin. It was... Okay, I get it now. Oh. Oh, there's a trophy here with more allowance tokens. Okay, so the reason bunny is avarice, I misread it, and I'm going to show you real quick why I misread it. Or what I misread on it specifically. So I was thinking, it says, I share a trend with my neighbor's sin. A letter and its twin appear on each bin. I was thinking it had to have letters on each bin next to it. It meant the letters appear on each bin in the entire room. That's why it's in here. So I'm guessing the letter is I don't know what it is, right? Like, and I could still be wrong about that too. But like, we did we did solve everything else. The Room 8 trophy. Congratulations. You have been awarded the Infinity Trophy for solving the puzzle in Room 8 on Rank 8. Trophies earned will be permanently added. The Infinity Trophy in recognition of rumination. It makes me so happy that it says rumination on it. The Ruminate Trophy. That makes me so happy. Have a good night, Delusional. Thanks for joining us. Remember the solution? I might be able to farm tokens in this room? Alright, I will do my best to remember it if we ever get it again. Well, cool, and we finally drafted Room 8. Nice, lovely little puzzle room. We have 49 allowance. That is kind of wild. I'll use my key here. We got a courtyard. Which means 2 more unlocked rooms. Screenshot? Screenshot what? Oh, like the order that they're in? I mean, I'll remember the order forever from now on if we ever get this room again. We should really consider picking up our master key, probably at some point. We got a nail. That's unfortunate. There's another key down here. We got a secret garden key. The master key in the coat check attracts the early game foyer. I believe it wholeheartedly. We could say the secret garden key for the other side of the house. We got the treasure trove. I mean, yeah, let's do it. We haven't seen it yet. I actually have managed to dig up the secret garden key before. Oh, there's a chest in here. Okay. Let's take a look at all of the loot in the treasure room. There's just some coins up here, first of all. It's our 5 coins. Wow, we do have a lot of treasure in here. Infinite money scaling. Alright. Well, the trunk is locked. Hell yeah, I'm gonna open it. The green memos you find in this room will always be true. Oh, so the memos change in here. Okay. Do you wonder if it's just more clues about these boxes? Why need allowance with all this? I mean, the allowance still helps out. Well, yeah, the green memos you find in this room will always be true. We can remember. Let me just screenshot that just to keep it in mind. There was a door here. I didn't see that there was another door here. I didn't even notice that this was a 2-door room. The dining room? I mean, yeah, I'll take the dining room. Oh, the box lid, because it's got that in there. Good call. I'll take a dining room here. Might be able to come back for more footsteps. What if I get a blue one that says the green ones are false? That'd be funny. An additional 10 steps if we have a trophy room. It's not likely that we're going to be getting a trophy room. We'll just go ahead and eat our stuffed wild quail right now. Actually, I had quail eggs the other day. It was pretty good. Okay, well, we don't have the door open for the antechamber yet, but what about the fireplace? We did still say potentially that, okay, so I've noticed something. When the room layout changes, this one is always here in between the 2 candles, but sometimes the other one is not here. So when we were talking about the microchip, it could be inside another vase, which would make sense. Like an urn. I ate quail eggs while you waited for me? That's true, that's true. Alright. Well, I guess it's time to head back. Imagine there's more than 2 microchips. That'd be funny. We got a showroom and a planetarium. There's no reason for a showroom here, except it's more allowance. However, it does cost our gems, and we don't have many gems left. We will probably get more gems. I think I'm okay with taking the showroom here, and we're going to play off of 1 gems, but we'll be down here at the bottom. But like, I don't have a lot of keys, guys. I want to trigger as many experiments as possible. Plus, we're going to be next to the security room. We only need 1 more shop, and then we unlock all doors for the rest of the run. So I'm gonna take the gold room here. My allowance has been raised. Let's go! Our allowance is 50. The emerald bracelet, last time I got it, it makes you not have to pay gems for the entire rest of the day. We could just pick up the master key. That is an option. I kind of like a little bit of fun of, like, we haven't touched it yet, though. Our lockpick kit worked. It's a hallway. Yeah, I'll take it. I do get a dice as well. I forgot about that. Is there a cap for the allowance? Probably not. I can't imagine there would be. Hallways are always unlocked, though. Hey, we got a pool. It does use our last gem. Is there any reason why we would want a locker room and a sauna and a pump room? Yes, because we want the pump room back, because we want to fix the water levels, right? No, we don't. We can't change the water levels yet. Yeah, yeah. I'm going to redraw 1 time. Let's just see. We got the study. And we got a corridor. Honestly? Well, we have water in the pool right now. Vault's too expensive. Your allowance is right now 98. You'll inform if it can go beyond the hundreds. I appreciate that. The locker room with the master key would be pretty interesting. Study, because the antechamber door is a rare one? I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. Can we get anything out of the study? You know what? Oh, but I crafted with my metal detector. That's what I didn't want to do. I wanted to save... Oh, that's why we weren't supposed to make the detector shovel earlier. We were supposed to try to find a magnifying glass. I'm going to reroll 1 more time. Okay. Well... the servants' quarters is kind of cool. Even though we're only 1 shop away. We could get more steps and get the quest bedroom. We could try for it and try to get into the antechamber again. What do I need the burning glass for? We need the burning glass so we could code check it for the tomb. We need the burning glass for the tomb. We need the burning glass for the freezer. We also need the burning glass for the study. I'm going to take the quest bedroom here. Does the quest bedroom just never have loot in it again? Like, because I did that? Oh, it's more steps, too, because of the sleeping mask. I forgot about that. The parlor! No. The office! No. No, all of these are bad. Ew. Actually, you know what? They're not bad. We have 1 green room. Unfortunately, the bunk room does not help us out here. I'm not going to reroll, because we can still go up from the foundation, and I'm okay with blocking off this half of the house. I'm going to take the parlor here, because I want the gems. Oh, and well, we can't do the dining room candles. We could still use the furnace, yeah, that's true. And power it, I think. We got 2 wind-up keys, no other loot, and let's do a puzzle. Only 1 box is true. That's potentially true. Only one box contains gems. That is a guaranteed true statement. The gems are in the white box. Okay. You are a guaranteed true statement, which makes you a guaranteed false statement. Because if that was true, oh, no, you know what? Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, this is guaranteed false. The gems are in the white box. That means this is true. Yeah, black box must be true. Well, that was a pretty simple one. It was a fun one, to say the least, but... yeah. Alright, well, you know what? It was a parlor room. Smooth, effortless. We just knocked it out. It's done. Okay. Let's go down from our boiler room here. We don't need this anymore, so I'm going to leave the power back running on the other part. The gems are in the parlor. How about that? I did it again. I always click it away at the wrong time. Grab key on the way out. Alright, hold on. Is there any reason we would want higher chances of getting rooms with power? Not really, no. I don't really care about getting rooms with power. At all, actually. So I'm not going to turn the power on yet. Cloister. Hallway. Closet. Not a bad spot for a hallway. It allows us to keep going here. The mechanarium is not a powered room, no. Hey, we got the clock tower. Tomorrow you will start with 1 key for each clock room you draft today. I'm just drafting the clock tower. I don't even care what's here. We're going in. What's in the clock tower? That is 125. No, 1225 on a clock, right? No, 130. Because you walk in from the door. That's 130. Oh my. It's beautiful up here. Ooh, it's really cool up here. Whoa. The heck's all this? Oh, this is the clock tower. Oh, I guess we could probably see this from outside. What time is it? These are backwards. Oh, we're way past 1:30, aren't we? Well, let's take a look at this stuff real quick. Southward I see a swan, ashen like sands of the shore, carried by westwardly winds, rogue like the moon of the north. Eastward I see a crow, dark are the days coming forth. An antique silver stopwatch. For the next 1 minute, you will not lose footsteps when entering rooms, keys when opening doors, or gems when drafting special rooms. What? I'm on the side of the house that I just blocked everything off. What am I supposed to do with this? What does our run look like? We just need to draft everything? Okay, hold on. I'm on the clock now? Okay, but what else is in this room? Okay, here's the thing. I know for damn sure I need to be in this room at 1:30. Because 1:30 was on the floor. So if I'm in here at 1:30, something's gonna open up, or the clock's gonna... I'm gonna hear the correct ding of bells or whatever. But it's way past 1:30 in our day, isn't it? It has to have been. Because I can't wait overnight. So there is something at 1:30. Okay. It's 11 right now? Okay, well, maybe we can make it back then. It's 11? All right, well, we can try to make it back. All right, here we go. Here's what I need to do. Take a picture of this sigil, then we're just going to take off on the other side of the house. Let's go. Go, 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 go. The little timer up there. Speed run, speed run, speed run. It's just going to save me a bunch of footsteps to get back to the other side of the house. I need to go left. Then I need to go right over here, right? And then back down. Okay. I remembered the path. This is good. What does the rest of our map look like? Do I need to go... I need to go this way, and then I need to go north. We got 15 seconds. Let's go, let's go. Get to the chapel. It's gonna give me 30 coins in here, right? Quick, give me stuff. No. That's not good. It was just so far away. It was so far away, we didn't even get to utilize it. No. I mean, it saved us all the steps. It was kind of funny. I'm not upset. It was entertaining, to say the least. That is really cool, though. I mean, you could do some cool stuff with that if you get it in a good location. We just happened to get it in possibly one of the most useless locations we could have gotten it. And we also drew completely horrific rooms to get benefit off of, which is also funny to me. Wow, we actually have to take the laboratory here. We could redraw for a better room. I tried to click on the swan and nothing happened. Clock tower is ticking. Maybe we can find another clock on the wall to see what it is. We don't need to do anything with this computer. We've already logged into it for the day. Secret passage. I don't like any of these. I do like this, though. Oh, the email's in the lab? That's true. What time is it? It's almost noon, so we're doing okay on time to get back over there. We're doing okay. Secret passage would give a shop, you're right. Sorry, I'm kind of just rolling through on this one. Well, we got a kitchen anyways. We still have a secret garden key, yes. Kitchen gives us what we need here. This unlocks all the doors for the rest of the run. Let's take it. Let's go back to the lab. Lab computer, get into the shelter. I took the den so we could see what time it is. I tried picking up the swan, it did not let me. Might want to wait on the doors if I want to use my secret garden key. Actually, yeah, I'm not worried about using the secret garden key. There's nothing... Well, what... The secret garden key... Oh, you know what? Hold on. That's a good point. That's a very good point. Oh, I didn't forget about the emails, don't worry. The secret garden key opens up the antechamber, does it not? On the right side? I always forget. I always forget. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go up here. What do we have? Bacon and eggs? Club sandwich? Let's take our bacon and eggs, get another one. We found a safe deposit box key. We found a silver key. Alright, so we're not worried about that stuff anymore. Don't really like either of these. Chamber of Mirrors is not what I want here. Closed exhibit is something that I would really be okay with here. I would have been protected from the archives. Good point. I forgot we have the shelter. Damn. Alright, well that was a mistake. Instead, we will take the weight room for the extra lever. Wait, which lever does the weight room open? We're protected, though. If we get to break that open. Let's go up one. These are all yucky. I'm going to redraw here. Hey, this is a good spot for a secret passage. It's also a decent spot for a spare green room. I'd rather keep my 2 gems. Take the spare green room. Okay, this paid off by giving us some more gems. We'll use a key here. Damn, it really didn't want me to go anywhere, huh? Oh, you know what, though? Oh, but we didn't leave and come back in to get the vault. Damn, that sucks. I made a mistake there. I should have walked out of the green room and walked back in. Okay, well, in that case, we just take the tunnel. And then I'm going to do this the smart way. I'm going to take my watering can and get my gem now, just in case. Well, there's a dig spot here. Oh, we got the sledgehammer! Okay, so things just got kind of cool for us. Things just kind of got cool for us. Got a dove coat. Never gotten a dove coat before. We're going to take the dark room, though, just to get into the antechamber in case we need to connect to the other side of the house. I would prefer this. I would prefer this. The dove coat could be interesting. Should I just rotate the casino, you think? Or just take the dark room. We're also unaffected by the dark room. We're protected by it. I'll take the dark room. It had a gem for us. Yuck. These are all gross. I could take a dead-end lavatory here. That's not terrible. I don't know if I want to spend 2 gems to get the office here. The bathroom? Just get rid of it? The lavatory would be items because it's negated. Do we need to save? I would rather save redraws for a scarier time. I don't think we're going to get another upgrade disc in the office. Oh, we've already drafted 3 red rooms, that's right. We've already gotten 3 shelters. You know what? Let's take the office. Gives us a gym anyways. What time is it? Huh. Probably past 1:30 for the clock tower, if I'm being honest. I have a feeling I've already missed that window. But we can make a powered sledgehammer, so I'm more worried about that. Should we just take our secret garden right here, right now? I'll check the notes on the way back, don't worry. This seems like a good spot for the secret garden. And then we might as well do it. We might as well run the experiment now. I'll spread gold in the estate. Swanson G. What do I need to make the sledgehammer with the battery? I need like the broken lever, right? So I need to find the broken lever. Ugh, yikes. This should unlock everything, even though we can't really take advantage of it. Yeah, I should probably code check the battery. Alright, can we read our emails here? Did we read our emails here already? We already read the emails in the office. Yeah, that's right. These are the most known, yeah. These are the only ones that aren't blocked when you start playing. We got more coins. I still have the lab emails to read. Well, we can get into the antechamber on the way back at least. And room 46. That's really funny. That's so funny. I'm... Should I take it? Can the lever be in there? Should I take the furnace and try to get... I should take it? Never punished, right, guys? Never punished? I don't see it, but boy, would that have been funny. Another safe deposit box? Oh, man. Imagine if we get the vault now? I don't think we can. I think the vault only ever spawns on, like, the high ranks. What is there to pick up in here? What? Oh, it's back here. Well, that's funny. Still. Okay. Back to the weight room. The weight room is our only place left, so we're gonna check the antechamber first, get room 46. Get our crown, just because. It can give us a gym, even though it doesn't matter. Take our allowance. Check time in room 46. Ooh, good point, good point. Oh, no! We just missed it. It was literally 1:30 as we were in here. That's fine, though. It's okay. It really is okay. We can get it another day. The clock tower, I'm fine. We had a whole bunch of other stuff going on. We need to go back to the weight room, and what do we want to draft? In the weight room, we want to get... yeah, those clocks were also 130. I think those clocks stop the moment you open it. Can we even get the vault here? Is that even possible to get the vault here? I thought I've only ever seen the vault, like, up here on these 2 rows. I'm trying to think, is there anything we should do first? Probably not. Okay, so the morning room's not terrible either. And we could remove the furnace and get a free redraw. Did we check the office for lowercase italics? We do not have... no, we did not. Should we just take the morning room for tomorrow? The crown ability would work here, yes. We got an aquarium. That's another allowance. The casino is also allowance. Take the casino and just gamble away. The casino's not going to have the lever, though. The aquarium could have the lever on the barrel. The aquarium could have the lever. I'm going to take the aquarium, because I've seen the aquarium have the lever multiple times. It didn't have the lever this time. It was worth a shot, though. I picked up the broken lever like 3 times from that barrel, so I had to give it a shot. I know we have more rerolls. I'm sorry about that, but I had to. Okay. So, next, we need to go down. Because there's nothing back this way for us. Still try the sledge in the weight room? Nothing. Oh wait, we don't need to come down here. We realized that, yeah, never mind. We didn't need to come down here. That was pointless. I forgot, we already looked at the metro map. Like, we have all the information we need from the metro station. Okay, so now we're going back to the lab. We need to read the emails in the lab, and we need to code check the battery. Is there anything we need money for the rest of the day? No, there's nothing we need money for the rest of the day, unless we wanted to buy something in the showroom for no reason. Let's buy out the kitchen then. Just because it's funny. Anastasia, thank you for joining us. I hope you have a good evening and get some good sleep in. Lab emails. Log into network. Swanson G. I do not have the trading post today. We have the shelter. Electronic mail. Freezer access. Randolph, as I know you've been conducting temperature-related experiments this past week, I tried my best to avoid accessing my frozen stock during your normal working hours. However, on Friday, I was making my famous black truffle pizza and had to visit the freezer for a few ingredients. I hope I didn't mess anything up. Chef de Camp. Chef, please don't worry too much about freezer access. The experiments we're doing aren't very sensitive, and they are already accounting for normal variations due to expected use and staff traffic. However, surprisingly, we did see a major temperature rise on Friday, which I believe may be related not to your freezer visit, but to the use of furnace in close proximity. In the future, you should try to draft that a bit further away, as the temperature rise from drafting that room has a major effect on the temperature in the house, and even more so in the rooms in close proximity to it. So this tells you basically how to unfreeze the freezer. Baron Sinclair, as we discussed in our meeting earlier this week, we will be sealing off the entrance to the Blackbridge server this week, as well as archiving all of our electronic mailboxes and locking access. I'm not sure just how tech-savvy we expect the Red Guard to be, but there's more than enough data on our servers that these extra precautions are, in my opinion, the very minimum measures that we should be considering given the likelihood of an investigation next month. Lock it down. Lock it all down. Okay, yeah, damn. Alright, well, we got our freezer hint. There is a puzzle in this room that requires power, and we've already done it. This is how you unlock the Blackbridge Grotto to begin with. It's involving those levers. Okay. Well, what else can we do? We can go... Let's really do nothing. That's it. Chef de Camp's admin password would be DECAC, right? I'll go take a look out by the bridge, but I don't think we can do anything with it. Yeah, we'll go to the workshop. We're sheltered from the chapel. Let me take a look in here real quick. One, there's a banana. There's 30 coins, a trunk, 7 fruit. Well... You know what's funny? Oh, we can't buy more than one metal detector. Yeah, that's right. Well, we use the office to spread money around the estate. Oh, it can spread money in here, too. That's kind of cool. And now we get to go into this room, which we never went into earlier. There was a die in here and an apple. We are on day 19, Jafar. Yes, I did get the 30 from the chapel from earlier. You're right, Bob. I didn't have to eat him. No, I told you, though, Bob, the only one that's protected are pantry apples. Yeah, there is a sale tomorrow. Everything will be 50% off. Yeah, I still need the lever for these. Tomorrow is a sale day. Alright, well, I think we'll be checking in the battery pack instead of our super key. Because it seems like we do pretty well with our resources at this point. Oh, we could check the dining room too with the sledgehammer. That's a good point. Check the showroom for items. There's no items in there. It's not like I've even used that key. Yeah, that's a fair point. It's kind of funny. Buy the moon pendant. Okay, let me go take a look at the showroom and see what this moon pendant's all about. Here's our trunk that we can open. Not that we really need anything from it. Dude, so many ivory dye. I'm not doing another run after this one. I'm sorry, Bob. The only apples that are protected are the ones in the pantry. We will never eat an apple from the pantry. Can we break you? No, we can't. Could I get the broken lever from a trunk? You can. That's why I opened it. But it did not work. Quick apple friends run to the pantry. I don't think they can hear you, Bob. The emerald bracelet, the ornate compass, the chronograph, and the silver spoon. Okay. Well, we don't need any of this. Can't do anything with it. Although... No. No pendant. What does pendant do? Does that make you carry all your items over to the next day? Is that how it works? Oh, it saves 2 items. Are they random items? Or do you get to choose them? Random items. It can include itself. Interesting. Alright, well, there's really nothing else we need to do for the day. So, I think we should wrap things up here. I did not get the 30 from the chapel. Oh, because I was sheltered from the chapel, I think. Maybe I bugged it out that way. Someone said to check the bridge. You know what? That's a fair point, since we're not using our money elsewhere. We did mention we need to check the battery, but the emerald bracelet was for crafting before. We don't have enough coins for it right now. Do you think we should see if we could craft with, like, the silver spoon as an item? There should still be some coins lying around somewhere. Actually... Well, But we don't have enough to buy it. Go to chapel and get bracelet? Why go to the chapel? Shouldn't it have triggered already? It would have triggered the 30 coins by now. We walked through the chapel multiple times. I'm just trying to think if there's any way to get more money, but we've already been everywhere that money would have spawned. Let's just buy the spoon and see what happens. Maybe it's a craftable item, who knows? None of the showroom items can be used in crafting. I find that hard to believe because when I had the emerald bracelet, it let me use it as a crafting item at the crafting table. Now, if you're saying that there's no recipes, I get that. And I definitely, like, I believe that there could be no recipes. But at the workbench, it let me choose the emerald bracelet to craft something. And I was a little confused. So I guess we're checking the battery, huh? The master key. I love that we never used it. The master key looks cool. It also has the Blackbridge Grotto symbol on it. It's so glad that we spent that. It does have a beautiful design. The silver spoon! Hold on. Hold on. I just want to see. What if we could make a battery-powered spoon? No! Silver spoon plus bracelet? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm guessing it's going to be a showroom recipe, and it'll just be like some jewelry or something. Alright, let's check up our battery again. Yes, the 3 holly berries. Okay, so... Alright, I will go check out Blackbridge Grotto. I mean, I know it's there, but... Oh, the outside thing. Dude, look at that silver spoon animation. That was so cool. I'll go check by the bridge outside. When you eat food, gain gems instead of steps. That could be a cool thing. Now, there's this bridge right here, right? But we didn't have any way of digging out here before. Oh, there it is. Hey, it's the last microchip. A small data microchip buried in an old jar. It looks like it might be able to be plugged in somewhere. Alright, let's go do this. It's our last microchip. We better be quick, though, because I don't have much time before dinner, and you guys know that I'm going to leave for dinner. I think it's funny that out of the corner case's clue, everything that we got was, it told us beside bridge, so we knew to look beside the bridge. That's really funny to me. The servers are coming back online. Alright. None of these are showing any more binary. You found a secret floor plan. Would you like to permanently add the throne room to your drafting pool? Reclaim the crown. Starting tomorrow, the throne room will be permanently added to your draft pool. Oh, and it's the symbol. That's so funny. Is that Reddington over there? It is Reddington. You can practically see the 5. That's really funny. Wait, where is my throne room? What is it considered? So it won't be in my thing today. I thought it might be in here for today, which would be kind of cool. So we still haven't found whatever room 20 is. And we still haven't found whatever room 40 is. And technically, we have discovered room 46. It just doesn't show you a layout of it. Freezer is still missing, so one of these is the freezer. Nice. What a cool room. What is the other one? Third from below? Airy cloak, airy castle. The sequence is the same for all of the words. I was hoping we'd be able to see our clock tower from here, but I guess we can't. Man, that was cool. Yeah, see, because there's our dovecote, but we haven't even drafted it yet. You can see the clock tower from here? Dinner break in the clock tower? No, no, we're gonna call this run. We can do the clock tower another day. This is the clock tower room? But that's not where we drafted it in the house. In fact, when we were in the house, you could see the clock. You could see this clock from the clock tower. Oh, tomorrow the throne room will appear there. Okay, that's good to know. Alright, well, I think that's gonna be it for this episode. I don't see anything else here that we need to do. We are missing the dormitory, the solarium, the vestibule, the throne, the freezer, and something else. Okay. I did not know that I could use the chips in other places. That is pretty cool to know. Can I go back to where? We rushed from the clock? Let's go in the run in the clock tower. How about that? Should I say it like vestibule? So that way you guys know I'm not saying the vestibule instead of vegetable. Do I have vault key 307? I have vault key 370. Alright, we need to go back to our clock tower, which is up this way from the kennel. If you save and quit, it ends your day automatically. Code check the vault key? A lot of people are saying that I got a special vault key and I should focus on that instead. Look! Look! There's the other clock tower right there. See? I'm not crazy. This is a different one. We do just have the gears up here and a chess piece. Nothing else. Alright, we'll take a vote for you guys before I leave. Hold on. Alright, you guys take a look at that poll. Are these moving? Yes, these all move, but there was one that didn't. This one. this is something's gonna happen at 1:30 here. Probably to this clock. Actually, I don't know what could happen at 1:30. But we know that we walked in, 1:30 was on the floor. The swan was always here. We can't even pick it up. I tried to. For anyone that's asking about that. But this says 1:30 and the floor down there says 1:30, so I'm thinking something will happen. Clock tower explodes at 1:30. Do I have any bedrooms nearby I could end the run in? I guess just a regular bedroom. I haven't done that yet. Oh, by the way, someone answered me finally directly, like recently, and the servants' quarters was, the servants' quarters, blah, 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 I'm drawing a blank here. Oh, that's what it was. I ended my run on day 4 in the servants' quarters, so on day 5, I think I lost like 20 steps, or half of my steps, or whatever it was, and then it gave me 2 ivory dye as a replacement. So that was the hidden effect from that room. I don't want to end in the quest bedroom, although we never figured out what it did. Let's go back up. I lost 25 steps and I gained 2 ivory dye. Okay. Alright. Let's see how many votes we have. We have 55 votes, and it's very close. A lot of people are saying the key. The key is currently winning with 56 votes. I will wait till it gets to 65 votes. Can we get 65 people to vote on this? I need 10 more people to vote, and then I'm going to end the poll and we'll make the determination. No, there was something we saw at one point. We saw a clue about a specific vault that, like, thing that we need to open, and I don't remember if the number was shown, but, like, if this is the important one, this is a spoiler I'm okay with, right? Like, if this vault key is going to be more useful than the other, like, 5 vault keys, yeah, you guys can be like, hey man, hang on to that vault key, because you're not telling me what's in it, and I probably would have just bypassed it anyways. Okay, well we got to 65, so I'm ending it. It looks like the key has won, so we're going to check the item of vault key 370. And we'll play it like that. I know we didn't get our battery and our sledgehammer. Some people voted on key as master key. That's okay. I think in my heart I want to do the vault key anyways, because here's the thing. I've crafted the workshop 5 times now. Twice it's had the battery in it. So, even if it's the wrong vault key, here's the thing. The battery is a one-of-one item. If the battery is going to spawn, the battery is going to spawn. If a vault key is going to spawn, it could be like 1 of 5 keys, and then on top of that, you have to have it in your inventory, and you have to have the vault unlocked for the day. So getting the right vault key and the room seems much more difficult to obtain. So what I could start doing is taking the rook, and I can get up to rank 8, and then on rank 9, I'll have the rook to re-roll both corners for the vault as many times as I could try to get it, and we could play around a coat check and a vault like that. So then we'll see how we can affect it that way. We are going to end the run in our bedroom. So let's go back over here, and let's wrap this up for the day, because it is dinner time. Tonight's dinner is Cajun shrimp tacos with a sriracha-based sour crema sauce. And we got some cilantro to throw on the tacos. And we got a little bit of sushi lime rice. You know, if you guys have ever eaten from Chipotle, it was not made by me. She makes the rice. It's really good. My roommate's good at making the rice. She's got it down pat. So, yeah, we're going to do that for dinner. Oh, and they're actual, like, real tortillas, too. Not like store-bought ones, like homemade ones. What room gave us the plus 10 steps? Oh, a whole bunch of stuff. We should ruminate on it some. Yeah, Dark Shadow, you got back just in time. Well, here's what we're going to do before we go too long here, because the YouTube viewers, I love you guys as much as I love my stream viewers, because some of you guys go hand in hand. And I don't want to sit here and just talk to them while I stare at a wall. Because they're going to see me, they're going to hear me talking to you guys and not see any gameplay. You get plus 10 steps if you have an attic in your house for tacos. Yeah, cilantro lime rice. It's so easy to make. We make it with sushi rice. You guys should try make it. If you guys eat like sushi rice, first of all, get a rice cooker, and then just literally make 2 cups of rice, squeeze a lime over it, and chop up some cilantro and stir it all up. It tastes amazing. We got the Mount Holly Garden Shopping Center of Tomorrow. Every home will forever be called a tomorrow home. Oh, that's so funny. 6 keys tomorrow for sure? Oh yeah, because hallways are tomorrow rooms. So we're getting 6 keys to start the day with tomorrow. Right now, I am trying to stream at least every day, once a day. That's what I'm trying to do. Tomorrow, I might do a double stream of not Blueprints, but maybe some other games that I want to showcase, just to take a 1 day off of Blueprints. We'll see how it turns out. But anyways, that's going to be it for this episode, so I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. See ya! Okay, that's it for the YouTube video, and now it is time to end off our stream. The clock tower in the background, it looks kind of just like a... I don't know, maybe that is it. I'm not sure. Alrighty. Well, hell of a run today again. Absolutely amazing. Yeah. I will try to fiddle with my microphone before we start tomorrow. I wish I could get that figured out. It might just be because of how my computer's plugged in. I don't know. I'll try to figure it out. But hey, thank you guys for being here for tonight. I gotta run downstairs and go get ready to go eat dinner. It is dinner time, and I will not be late for this. I hope you guys have a good rest of your evening. Make sure you get some rest, eat your dinners, take out the trash, go shower, get cleaned up, drink your water, do some stretching. Stretching's really good for you. If you haven't gone to the gym lately, tomorrow, go to the gym. I skipped the gym today. Tomorrow morning at like 6 a.m., I'm waking up, I'm going to the gym. So, you guys have a good one, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Later.